This is Satan's toe.
Satan's toe.
This virus isn't capable of infecting humans.
That's how I sound. Oh, it's terrible, Scooby-Doo. No, I can't.
Holy
Oh, no. No. What have I done? What have I done? Welcome back to Science vs. Supernatural, the show where we pit science versus supernatural, and the loser does a punishment. We got a good punishment today for this one, don't we? Do you want to toss me? Actually, do you want to toss me that life, huh?
This is Satan's toe.
Satan's toe.
So generously provided by Elizabeth behind the camera.
So loser today is having a suck on this.
Can I read this?
Yeah, there's a warning on this side.
Oh my god. Warning, this product is extremely spicy and has potential to cause skin and or mouth irritation. The toe of Satan is intended for use by adults only and should be kept out of reach of children and pets. The product contains high amounts of pure chili extract and should be handled with extreme caution. Consume at your own risk. Does it say the Scoville units? It does not.
It's on Amazon.
Apparently.
5 million or something. Jeez.
Well,
Yeah. No spoilers. Have you ever wondered what might be hiding in the ice?
yeah,
Oh.
pretty much all the time.
Yeah, I assumed you were going to say no. But for those of you who are wondering, let's get into it. In 2014, deep in the Siberian permafrost, which is a thick layer of frozen ground, scientists discovered something extraordinary. No, not a dinosaur, believe it or not, or a prehistoric mammoth. They discovered something far more unsettling, a virus that had been frozen and dormant for the past 30,000 years. The virus discovered, Pithovirus sibericum, I believe is what it's pronounced, how it's pronounced. It's what's known as a giant virus, which is a virus so large it can actually be seen without a microscope, unlike the microscopic viruses we know and do not love today. The scientists who found it were cautious, but not that cautious. Not to give up the lead too quickly, but even with knowing that they were dealing with something that had been dormant for millennia and could potentially be incredibly dangerous, they decided to reanimate the virus. And they did. They managed to reanimate the virus. What do you think happened after they reanimated the virus?
Everyone was okay, and it was all fine.
Well,
Hopefully.
It infected its host, meaning that this thing, despite being frozen for the last 30,000 years, was still incredibly capable of causing damage to its intended victim. Now, luckily, this particular virus is harmless to humans, but it was incredibly deadly to its unicellular amoeba host. If you guys remember, we have covered amoebas in the past. This is not the brain-eating amoeba, though. Different, no relation. So, James, why is this absolutely terrifying?
Well, because there could be other viruses deep in the permafrost.
I'll tell you. It proves that, one, there are in fact viruses hiding in the permafrost and glaciers of the Arctic or any other super cold places, and two, that they are capable of coming back to life and wreaking havoc on their hosts. But Hannah, this virus isn't capable of infecting humans. You're right, James. But that's not
how I sound.
To me. But that's not to say that all of the other viruses hiding in the snow share in this particular inability to end all life as we know it. And with climate change accelerating the melting of permafrost and the vast expanse of ice melting, new viruses, older than anything we've ever encountered, are being released back into the world each and every day. And who knows, one day, one of these ancient pathogens could come into contact with us or modern ecosystems, resulting in some pretty dire consequences. Be safe out there and stay warm.
Don't eat yellow snow. It could be filled with even worse stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that is freaky. It's crazy how long, how durable viruses and stuff are. How long they can
Yeah.
survive, just frozen. They'll come right back to life.
They're gonna get you.
It's
They're
creepy.
coming. I just think it's absolutely insane that the scientists were like, virus, giant, really big. Let's bring it back to
Might as
life.
well try, you know.
Yeah.
Would you ever freeze yourself, like when you die, like
Like
Disney?
Austin Powers?
Yeah, like Austin Powers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to live till I'm 108 and then
Just
go
be-
peacefully on a beach in Italy with a Aperol spritz in my hand.
Well, cheers to that. All right, it's
Your
my turn. Well, Hannah,
Oh, James.
boy, do I have a good one for you.
Yeah.
Forgot what it is. And I remember.
Ah.
So you're into science, right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably heard of NASA.
Mm-hmm.
This is a NASA story.
Are
But
you
it's
stepping on my
not-
toes?
Nope. It's not the type of NASA story you're thinking of.
Okay.
This is about a gargoyle monster.
Oh my god.
In 1986, Frank Shaw, a NASA archivist at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, he had an encounter that he would never forget. I'll tell you what.
All right.
Shaw was walking to his car late at night. He just finished his shift. You know, it's a long day. He's probably looking forward to some shepherd's pie and salad at home. People have shepherd's pie with salad? Maybe. I think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
Can't be a
Why not?
bad combination.
Now, as he's walking back to his car, he looks up and he sees something absolutely fucked. There is this thing perched on one of the buildings.
Yes.
And the odd thing about it is, at first, he thinks it looks kind of humanoid. Off, but humanoid. And he notices it kind of looks like it's wearing a big cape. But he would soon realize that it was not human and it was not wearing a cape. Whatever this thing was, it was almost gargoyle-like. And that cape was actually a pair of curled up wings.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shaw was completely paralyzed with shock and fear.
Was Shaw shocked?
He was shocked. I couldn't believe what he just shot Sheen. As the creature stared down at him, he described this feeling like it was kind of enjoying toying with him. He just got this deep, sick feeling in the pit of his stomach that this thing was staring at him and was enjoying making him so afraid and scared. After a moment, the creature unfurled its wings and it took flight. It produced this crackling sound that he described as it unfurled its wings. Shaw was still in a complete state of shock, but he managed to snap out of his stupor. He started sprinting to his car. It was a classic horror movie moment because it was like a Wes Craven movie. He's stumbling with his keys. He can't get his key in the lock. He just keeps trying to get him in. He drops him out. Come on, Shaw, come on. Eventually, he gets into his car, though. And he turns the key, turns the ignition, and roars out of there.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, after what he'd seen.
Exactly. When Shaw got back home, his family, especially his daughter, noticed that he was visibly shaken. And they started getting a little concerned by how disturbed that he seemed. Like he was just acting weird, right? After a bit of time, Shaw finally told them about what happened. His family actually believed him, but his wife was like, yeah, maybe don't tell anyone else at work. Don't tell the higher-ups at NASA, you know.
Supportive, but smart.
Yeah, because they'll just think that you've lost your mind. He was like, okay, I won't tell anyone. Shaw decides to tell his immediate supervisor about what he'd seen.
It's a great segue.
And he doesn't get the reaction he was expecting. What he was expecting was for his supervisor to be like, what are you talking about,
Yeah.
Frank? You know, you're going to have to just go home for a week. You're seeing things. You're overworked.
Yeah.
Instead, his supervisor tells him that he is not the first person to have interacted with a creature like this. The supervisor tells him that there is actually a secret file that had been opened about the creature months before, after the gruesome deaths of 2 German shepherds stationed at the Space Center. The dogs had been found mutilated and drained of their bodily fluids in the exact area where Shaw had seen the creature. Those poor doggies, huh?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Call Scooby-Doo to the case.
Well, it's funny. I was thinking of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, it's terrible Scooby-Doo. I can't.
Wrong Tron.
Like, holy shit, Scooby's been mutilated.
That was really good.
I can do him. I can do Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy. After Shaw's story reached higher-level NASA officials, he was interrogated by a team of NASA security folks. They were flown in from places like Arizona, and they made it clear to Shaw that he and his family should be quiet about this encounter. Shaw was warned not to speak at the creature or the events surrounding it to anyone else, potentially as part of a larger effort to suppress the story, at least as the story goes. Desiree, his wife, later revealed that it took Desiree is his daughter. Desiree later revealed that it took nearly 18 years before she felt comfortable sharing her father's story with author Nick Redfern in 2004, which I guess is when this story came out.
Where was it published?
A book that guy wrote.
Yeah. Nice.
Don't know exactly.
A couple things. I do enjoy a government cover-up because it's just, I feel like statistically, scientifically speaking, yes, there are government cover-ups out there.
Oh, yeah.
Whether or not I like that you use the word unfurled.
Unfurled, yeah.
So whether or not there was an unfurling goblin,
Gargoyle.
that's up for gargoyle. Is up for debate.
Yeah.
I also like that you use the word stupor. If you guys are from Canada, drunken stupor is.
It's like the go-to
It's a
word.
bit of a famous term around here. Yeah.
I promise I won't go to the Taste of the Danforth in drunken stupor. Remember Rob Ford? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was our
You know what? I enjoyed it. I like a little bit of NASA.
weirdness, but it's not the type of NASA
questioning.
story you're thinking aliens. But
Yeah.
this is like a
But
flying
James
winged
is
monster.
original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked. That was great.
Thank you.
It's the time of year for that.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Let us know if you're seeing the movie down in the comments, and we'll be like, we don't give a shit.
I mean, I care. I like that. I'm excited to see the movie.
Well, folks, I guess it's time to get to the humiliation.
Yes, and because we are,
They're gonna vote. Or Patrick and Elizabeth are gonna vote.
This might just become the thing. Like,
Yeah. Well, eventually we'll get to the vote.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Cool.
James,
You called it.
let's close our eyes. James is number 1. I'm number 2. On the field, not in your hearts. 3, 2, 1.
Oh! You won. I won unanimously for the first time in ever. I'm doing one of these classic baseball. All right.
Floating right now.
Well,
yes.
it feels good to win when you've just lost every single
I'm
time.
sorry. Goblins are scarier than a zombie virus?
It's a gargoyle.
Don't
know?
go up about your gargoyles.
It's not a little tiny guy in the forest.
I
This
think
was a
they're just
big
proud that
monster.
you moved on from bobble-headed babies.
I finally have graduated.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I'm hurt, you guys. I'm really hurt.
Well,
Let's do
here
it.
we go.
All right. It's time to suck Satan's. It's time to different video.
Well, Hannah, what's the time for?
To suck Satan's toe.
That's right. A spicy lollipop, eh? Can we take that part out?
What is this?
It's gonna be awful, apparently.
Don't forget to bleep out the swears. We're a family-friendly program. Sometimes.
I'm really excited to watch.
What does it say though? It says coward, wimp, show off, loss of feeling, really.
I think that's how long you have it in your mouth for.
That sounds so messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like a Mike's Red Hot. Disclaimer, don't do this if it's as bad as they say it is.
Ready?
I don't really wanna.
You gotta put it in your mouth.
That's hot.
Really?
Immediately, that's hot. Give me a holy. Immediately, that's hot. I'm a coward, apparently. 1 minute is a wimp. 2 minutes is a show off. 3 minutes is lots of you. I like already.
Gotta have it in there for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Or see how long you can go. Maybe it's not that bad to you.
This is really fucking hot. That's really bad.
What type of hot is it? Is it like a
Oh,
hot
you know what
sauce
it is?
Or is it more of like a... I was just going for the milk.
Holy f***. You know what it is?
What? What is it?
Holy f***.
No.
I'm like drooling. It's hot again!
Give me the most stern look. Oh no!
Oh my god! It's really bad. Ugh,
Yeah, you're freaking out. Oh my god, this is it.
it hurts.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh man, this is so entertaining. I don't know when do we cut? This is so good. Man, what type of hot is it? Is it like, because it smells to me like cinnamony hot. You know the cinnamon hearts?
It does. It's not like what it smells like.
No, it's like spicy hot. I'm so fascinated by taste.
I don't even drink milk.
Yeah,
I genuinely thought I wasn't gonna drink this. This is.
Well, thanks for tuning in to this incredible episode of Science versus Supernatural. Science is lost. Gargoyles for the win, baby. Check it out on Disney Plus. Gargoyles, great cartoon. And check out NASA for all your space needs. Thanks for sponsoring this video, and thank you for the Devil's Toe for this. Goodbye. Oh my god, this is really bad, eh?
It hurts so much.
We should get a shot of the... Just for social media. Oh no, I kind of feel bad. Slightly.
I'm just like holding the milk in my mouth. Oh my god.
Okay, maybe I don't want to try this. Maybe I
You
won't.
get over the 1 minute mark?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that is crazy. That just for 25 seconds.
Damn.
That caused that.
Oh, I'm fine. That is so. It doesn't leave.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't even know what to do. This is so painful.
Jesus. Oh man. Oh god. I'm kind of scared.
I think you should go for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but
Mm-hmm.
probably wash off all the spice.
Mm-mm.
What are we gonna show? We can film this too for Insta.
We're still filming.
I have to like keep the milk
really?
around my tongue. It does not go away. Oh my god. Maybe we could beat my record.
You're right. It is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of more of a candy hearts hot.
I hadn't even up for 10 seconds.
Oh,
Make it
shit.
10 minutes.
Oh no. No. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
It's hot, right?
What have I done?
Yeah, you didn't do it for as long as I did it.
I didn't. I won though. I won. I shouldn't even be doing this at all.
It's still, every time the milk is near my mouth, it like burns.
You could tell it's not gonna go away. You're right. It's just. Oh, yeah. Just kind of. It's a constant throbbing, burning.
I'm in so much pain. I hate milk. I'm gonna shit myself.
Oh, that didn't help. That the last little bit of gin and tonic did not help. Imagine just sucking on that like for hours. Oh, my tongue. Feels like, oh God. I have tears. It's not even the most spicy thing I've ever had, but it just stays there. It just won't subside.
I have to make like a fishbowl of milk in my mouth and just like soak my tongue in it. I haven't drank milk in probably like 10 years. I think I've had like 3 glasses of it.
I know that water won't help, but I hate drinking milk on its own. I really do. I'm just gonna wait it out.
This has been the worst thing.
Oh, God, that, oh. It's just a nagging, burning.
It's like
burning.
starting to like it still like really burns. It's not as bad as it's bad.
Imagine putting that in your bum. You know?
Like every time I think it's done,
Yeah, I know.
I wait and it
And it
creeps.
just creeps back up.
Like I'll soak my tongue in the milk, and then it'll come back up, and it just feels.
I'm just gonna breathe through my mouth.
Do your mouth? That's better.
It's a constant cold air. Okay, well, shall we? I'm gonna use the washroom.